think we're live. Morning, guys. How's it going? I see a few people popping in. For those who don't know, my name is not Steven. My name is Layla. The title will update later. Let me know how the music is. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Can you hear me well? Here's the concept for those who haven't seen. Hello from Kenya, hi. For all the questions, you can go on the official website and contact ZBrush directly. I'm not responsible for what the channel is called. I'm just here to stream, I'm a volunteer, and I'm happy to answer the questions about ZBrush itself. And I do not have any information about when the 2023 version is gonna release. Sorry. Sculpting along from Romania, hello, hi. Romania is close to home, I'm from Moldova originally. Nice. Official website don't have any info. Well, sorry to hear that, but do you really need the 2023 version right now? Are there any technical difficulties with your current version? It will release in its due time. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, and I'll try, don't get upset because I'll try to focus more on the sculpt today, and I'll take longer breaks between answering questions just so I can sculpt her hands and her feet and maybe the grappling hook that she had on the show. I'll show you what I have on the app screen. Oh. So here are some of the references that I found of the grappling hook. I just thought it would be funny if she was like holding one in her right or left hand. She's actually appears to be left-handed, which is funny. I never noticed. And then we'll sculpt some hands, and maybe we'll tackle some of the hair strands as well, depending on how much we can get through. Where is everyone from? Are you guys sculpting with me right now? Okay. Let's get rid of some of this stuff from the previous streams that I never cleaned up. Hey, look who's back, the art merchant that hails from New Zealand. You bring nice tribute. Thank you. let's start blocking out the hands, shall we? Actually, let's do this, and then we'll start with a cube. And we'll save straight away. Also, I'm still debating in my head whether I should give her 4 fingers or 5, because in the show she has 4 in total, so like 3 fingers, 1 thumb. So let me know what you want me to sculpt, 4 or 5. Awesome Sunday, thank you. It's actually Monday here, and I'm gonna start work in around 3 hours, 2.5 hours. But the weather is great, and I'm streaming, so it's an amazing Monday. Am I tripping? Because the title of the stream says Steven Anderson, you're not tripping. It happens all the time. My name is Layla. Steven was the previous streamer on ZBrush's YouTube channel. The title will update in a matter of like an hour. Or maybe after the stream has ended. I don't have control over it. You stream every Sunday? Yes, sir, I do. I try to. Although it is a bit tricky to wake up at 5 a.m. It's Sunday for, I believe, any American viewers, or more to the west, and for more Asia Pacific viewers, it's Monday, early morning, which it is for me. Okay. Okay, because I thought it doesn't look like Steven Anderson, but I could be wrong. No. Although I can see the resemblance, but no. You can see my name over there. Will any of you guys be joining this year's Sculpting competition? As happening as part of the ZBrush Summit in November? This year's topic is pretty cool. I believe it's called Monuments, and there are 6 different prompts that you can choose from. And just overall, looks like fun. Can you give some render tips for Stylized character? Yeah, as like overall, regardless of the software, the way I like to light characters is a very basic 3-point setup, meaning that there are lights coming from 3 directions. One would normally be around here, so like a bit more up. Obviously not directly in front of her forehead, so a bit more uplift, and it would be like the key light, yeah. And we'll be casting kind of a bit of a shadow on her right side of the face, so camera right. And then there's a fill light, which is I would position it around here, a bit more perpendicular to her side of the face, and it will be less intense, so the intensity of it would be dropped down, and it will be basically just filling out all the black shadows, hence the fill light. And then I would add the 3rd light, called the rim light, directly behind her, which would create a really nice like rim outline on the character, and I would normally dye it like a fun color, like blue or pink, or, well, it would really depend on the character and its color scheme. But yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good start. Sculpt off, that sounds like so much fun, but I'm a bit shy, don't look at me. Sculpt off is a lot of fun. I participated last year. It's a competition for 3D artists all over the world who know ZBrush and are willing to challenge themselves in a 3-hour-long competition that you have to stream online. So you need to have either a Twitch or YouTube channel or account and be able to stream for 3 hours straight on a given day with a given topic in mind. And you have to create an artwork and upload it on ZBrush Central within a 3-hour period, again, as I said. And then it's really fun. It's pushing yourself to the limits. It's a bit stressful, but it's really worth it. And then there are judges that assess your work, and in a few days' time, there are prizes given out. For the first 3 places, and then I think last year there were like prizes for everyone who participated as well, like smaller ones, but it was still really nice. ZBrush to organize that. I just started learning ZBrush 3 weeks ago. I think I'm not qualified for the ZBrush Summit. You don't have to be the presenter for the ZBrush Summit, but I don't see why you can't actually try out the competition. It's open for everyone. You just sit and sculpt for 3 hours. You don't even have to have a camera on if you don't want to, if you're shy. I think it's encouraged, but you don't need it. What do you render in? I'll render the final piece in Maya using V-Ray. Yeah. We'll see. But most of the time I render out of V-Ray. Sounds like fun. It's nice feedback. Prizes? Oh, I wonder what kind of prizes.
Take your time and plan things out and make sure that you are set up to perform that job as flawlessly as you
Okay, sorry guys. I don't like this song. This sounds better. Okay. Yeah, there are prizes. Not sure about feedback straight away, but there is a moment while you're sculpting, I forgot to mention. The team from ZBrush, like maybe 3 people, 4 people, will be live streaming on this channel. So the guys that you all know. And they'll be jumping from stream to stream of the participants. And they'll be like commenting on work and like discussing what do they think of the idea or how the person is doing. Not like judging, but like encouraging. So that's nice as well. And the prizes, as far as prizes are concerned. Last year the first place took Formlabs 3D printer, which is a very good 3D printer, one of the highest industry standard 3D printers out there. The second place took Wacom 22 Cintiq, and oh my god, I can't remember what was the third place, sorry. But yeah, this year's prizes will be announced during the stream, so if you do decide to participate, make sure to check in with the stream. I won't be there. I'll be hopefully sculpting on my own stream and participating in the challenge. Damn, I can't win $1 million. No. No, you can't. But hey, like 3D printers and Cintiqs and whatnot, plenty. If you were to ask me. Sounds like so much fun. I may consider it now. I guess I don't know if I'm ready or not, but if I do, I guess I'll find out. Exactly. You don't have much to lose. You don't have anything to lose. Just join in. Okay. It's kind of looking like a Ninja Turtle kind of hand. Let's try to make it look more human-like. Spam bots have arrived. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to block them as I go. Unfortunately, I think they stay in the chat for you guys, but I'm blocking them. Just like new ones appear. I don't know how.
Look, you and me on the Charles River. I could die right now, Glenn. I'm just happy. I've never felt that before.
They seem to appear in every stream as far as I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. I promise each time to research it, but then I forget. So someone's asking why the Mickey Mouse only had 4 fingers. And the answer is, I don't know. Disney just decided to give them 4 fingers. It's a stylistic choice, I guess. Part of stylization process. That would be my guess. Okay. Easier to animate, I assume. Yeah, that's a good point. And you can read Russian. Yep, I can. I grew up in a country called Moldova, which is an Eastern European country, and half of the population there speaks, well, not half, but a decent chunk of it speaks Russian. Due to Moldova previously being part of the USSR back before USSR fell apart in the 90s. So yeah. I used to be able to speak a bit of Moldovan as well, but ever since I moved to New Zealand, I forgot it all. They're asking me to say it with a dialect of James Bond, but sorry, I'm not really good at impressions. Also, my name is not Steven, my name is Layla. Just for those who don't know. Hola Layla. Hi. How's it going? Okay, you guys are funny. Sorry, I can't really understand your question while bullying. If you could like reiterate it. You can do Japanese bone impression. She can. Let's start. Okay. So what I like to do with my sculpts when I'm still in the process of like blocking out parts of it is rotating it around a lot. So not just looking at it from the front and the side, but from the bottom, from the top, how the silhouettes are working, are they not working, why are they not working, and stuff like that. It really helps with like improving appeal of your character. If you're looking at it from the front and something is not right, chances are you need to switch your perspective and fix something from the other side. Okay, I feel like it's going too realistic now. Ugh. Don't worry, be happy, Layla. Thank you. How long have you been doing this? Like this artwork, or just 3D in general? Or this hand? Because I've been going on this hand for way too long now. But hands are not exactly my most favorite part to sculpt. That's why most of the time I avoid sculpting them. And like use the insert, like one hand that I've sculpted, and I've been reusing it so many times. But you gotta get the practice in, so we're sculpting it now. Pretty in general, around like 6 years. I started out as a teenager, just like doing stuff in Blender, basically just repeating after, like following along with tutorials, repeating after tutors and stuff on YouTube, modeling cups. Being super proud of myself, showing them to my parents, and they're like, good job. What is it? And I'm like, it's 3D, you don't get it. It's so much fun. And then slowly transitioned into Maya, learned ZBrush, Substance, Marvelous, V-Ray, XGen, so many things. So many things. Currently debating whether to give her nails at this point. Maybe it's a bit too early. Okay. really don't like those lines. But without them, she looks like, well, the hands look like Ninja Turtle hands. So we'll have to move on soon, and then I'll come back to them. Just not to bore you guys with the same thing for the whole stream. Hey, don't get art, Mom and Dad. Yeah, but they were really supportive. Wait, 6 years and you began as a teenager? Sorry for asking, but how old are you? I'm 22. Just turned 22. It does help when your family supports you. I've been very lucky, but others not so much. You must carve out your own path. Yeah, you're right. It plays a huge role whether you get support, especially when it comes to choosing an art career. There's still a stigma that you can't get a career by being an artist. Like basically, that if you choose this path, you're basically choosing to be broke. Thankfully, it's been shifting towards being more accepted and more respected in the society. But support is still a big thing. Just quickly wanted to show you guys what I'm using as a reference. It's one of the really cool 2D concepts of Mabel. She's got this really funny looking hand. Obviously mine is not as thick. In here, I'm also relying on other references too. This is one of them. I think she's adorable. Okay, save. Yes. The sound of me dying of old age. Ah, don't be so harsh on yourself. Dorian Gray? What do you mean by that? Sorry. Is better Blender or ZBrush for sculpt for modeling? Here we use ZBrush. And I can only answer questions about ZBrush here. And that's my sculpting software of choice. That is not to say that Blender is a very capable software, and you can just pick and choose whatever you like. Just you do you. That is one quality about being incredibly stubborn. When I want something, I'll go claim it regardless of when everyone else doubts me. Yeah, that's a great character trait to have. Gets you places in life. Okay, I feel like we need to wrap this hand up. I'll duplicate it. Pivot is at the bottom. Let's use Stager. Now, where was that? Here it is. Let's hit home stage. Wait, which hand is the right hand? I'm so confused right now. Sorry, guys. Okay, just like this. You're not Steven Anderson. You're right. My name is Layla Viscu, or Viscu, for the ones who can say that. And I'm one of the streamers for ZBrush. Is Pixologic not updating the stream info? They will, in its due time. Why you sound so sleepy? Do I? I try not to. But it's 6 AM in here. Well, 7. But I woke up at 5. So that must be why. Hey, happy Sunday sculpting. Thank you. Happy Sunday sculpting indeed. Although it's Monday for me here. But for any of you who are sculpting with me, happy Sunday sculpting. Let's save. I'm 28 and I started 3D about 2+ something years ago, and friends tell me I'm really surprisingly good at it, and each time I die of appreciation. Keep going. That's great. It'd be nice to get some feedback from industry people as well. So like, there are some Facebook groups that let you post your work and get feedback. Like, there is a group called 10K Hours, which is a 3D group on Facebook, where you can post your art and ask for feedback if you want. It's a great way to grow. I love your work. I would like to start sculpting, but ZBrush seems so overwhelming. I get that, but so can be any other software. Okay, let's clean the canvas. So it can be any other software. Believe me. Okay, before I forget, let's target. And I can switch now. So we had the home stage and the target stage. Now whenever I have to resculpt something, you can sculpt it here, and it will apply the details on this one as well. Any book recommendations for human anatomy for stylized characters? Yeah, there is one. How would I do it? I can't get up now, but It's basically a book that you can purchase on 3D Total. Stylized characters. Yeah, it's called Creating Stylized Characters. That's the book. You can get it on other websites as well. I have it here. And they have some great examples, not only on the anatomy and how to structure your character based on their body composition and like body mass, but also how to choose a very successful color scheme that works for your character, how to pose them, and all that good stuff. So I would recommend this one. Although it's like all about 2D, but it can really teach you about like basics of stylized anatomy as well. You have to find a place to get feedback. Yeah, it's always nice to do that. Oh, yep, I post my stuff on ArtStation. I've gotten decent likes and some followers. That's great. That's great. It's always really nice to get support on ArtStation. Okay, now I wonder if I mirror and weld and then switch stage. Yeah, it's gonna break. Oop. So if I duplicate it and then just do mirror, will this work? No. Let's duplicate this one. Just mirror and weld. Actually, I wanted to do something real quick. I wanted to give her hands a bit of a bend. So what I'm thinking, because I want to add the grappling hook in one of her hands, but in most of the poses that I see from the show, she has it high up, not like face down. Not sure how intimidating it would look if she had it face down. So maybe we could rotate one of the sleeves to be up. Maybe. So that's what I wanted to do. So peaceful. Thank you. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Sorry, some questions are a bit ambiguous, so I'll have to disregard them. Sorry, I don't take any commissions off the streams, so I'll have to pass on that. I'm here to sculpt. Okay. Let's quickly block out her skirt. Her purple skirt. I wish I could make cute 3D stuff, but my stuff is always just gauger monsters or weird creatures, but I love it. Just do whatever feels right. I really struggle with like spooky and like creepy realism, but I wish I could do it like for especially Halloween themes. I'm thinking for the next stream, this is gonna be the final stream for Mabel, and I'm gonna finish her off stream and render her out and post her on my Instagram, and then we'll move on with the next theme, and I'm thinking something Halloween themed. But here's the thing, really bad at sculpting creepy, cool monster stuff. So my plan is to sculpt something from over the garden wall, which is a really cool show, and it's very autumn, Halloween vibe kind of show. Heavily stylized as well, but I just love it. I love the story. For those who want to watch something Halloween themed or autumn themed, but don't want to commit to a long series, this one is for you. It's got like 10 episodes, and each one is 10 minutes long. But it's just a wonderful experience. And I think I'm gonna sculpt something with like a pumpkin and the main character from there. Although I managed to make a decent human model yesterday that didn't look Lovecraftian. Yep, exactly. It's really good to not get stuck in just one style and try yourself out. And different art styles, whether that be realistic, or stylized, or semi-stylized, something else, maybe like abstract art. Why can't I? Yep, that explains it. I really love the gradient in the hair, really cool. Thank you. I can use some work. Still very early days for her hair. But it will get better. But thank you, thank you. I think the title of the stream is wrong. Yep. And we've discussed that. My name is Layla, not Steven. The title will be changed a bit later. I cannot change it myself. Hi. Hi guys. Let's try it like this for now. Though it seems to be a bit broken. Yeah. They're all squished. Oh well, we'll fix that. Maybe we'll do that when we get the grappling hook in, or at least the base for it. Hi from Mexico, hello. Hi, I'm from India. Wow. So many places. Do you retopologize organic things by hand or with ZBrush? Depends. Organic things, for some props, I might just go with ZBrush, but I will like optimize it even further in other software sometimes for like cleaner UVs. But it's just me. You can optimize it in ZBrush as well if you want. And for characters I use Z plugin called ZWrap. It doesn't come with ZBrush, but you can research it. It basically allows you to transfer good clean topology from one mesh to another. That's what I use. Occasionally I will make the topology like polygon by polygon out of Maya, like the old school way. Yeah. Hi from Los Angeles. Whoa. The whole world is in the chat. Yo. Hello. Hi from Ukraine. Hi. Because I did all the retopo by hand after my prof said that we can just remesh like clothing parts. Well, it will depend on your animation style, whether the clothing parts are gonna be simmed or not. If they're gonna be simmed, the topology doesn't really matter much. If they're gonna be skinned to rig or like rigged, the topology will matter in the way the loops flow with the body. So you'd have like your body topology and then clothing sitting on top, and ideally you would want to match kind of the overall direction in which your polygon flow is going on your clothing to your body, if that makes sense. And I'm not sure when to and when not to I'd say do it by hand or like other plugins that allow you to create like an animation ready topology. It's not always the case with ZBrush. And then for other stuff like props or small things, it doesn't matter, it can be ZBrush. Hi. Do you have a test task? So they're asking me whether our company is doing like tests for new applicants or not, and it's still not the case. I don't think it will ever do that. It's just not the way it's done in New Zealand. Left to Ukraine. I see even if it's not for portfolio, it's okay to ZBrush some parts if you want to show the topology. As soon as it's like low poly and it's some parts, ZBrush can do a pretty decent job. Yeah, but if you want to show off like really clean face loops, ZBrush is a really handy tool that comes in ZBrush that I use mid-process, not necessarily for the final, to get like cleaner shapes mid-process and then polish them up and get really nice shapes inside of ZBrush, then get the nice topology from somewhere else. It's just my workflow. Gives you a really nice clean base. But hitting the buttons in ZBrush and knowing how it works and how to work with it is not necessarily what you want to show on your portfolio and ArtStation. You actually want to show your knowledge of how to place the like edge loops around the mouth or edge loops around the like an eye mask and like in the corners of the mouth, do you know how it should be done? So I'd say it should be manual if you want to show off that skill. Hello, hello. Only English on stream. Yeah, I try to stick with English for ZBrush streams, just because I know the majority that watches me speaks English. So it's just fair to read out comments in other languages, also in English, and translate. Okay, the bots are back. How did you make the eyebrow? You can watch the previous stream. Was it the first stream? Yeah, it was the first stream on the ZBrush channel. I showed how I made the eyebrow. It was very simple. Not gonna do the full thing, but basically just masked it out. Imagine it's a perfect eyebrow. And then you can either do two options. You can extract from here, or you can duplicate the mesh and create a poly group out of this and delete everything hidden. Then you got yourself an eyebrow mesh. Then you tweak it to however you like it. You're welcome. Actually, let's revert back. That doesn't keep the groups. That's okay. Oh, is it not symmetrical? Oops. The head just by itself without the subtool scares me. Yeah. When it was like when I just first opened the mouth and put some teeth in, she looked like one of those creepy wooden dolls that you see in like horror movies. So that was a fun ride. For like an hour on stream, she looked so creepy. Does anyone else feel like going out to get a coffee? I do. And I will after the stream is finished. Is she ZBrushing at the coffee shop? No, but I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it's a good sign. It means it's quite chill. Don't look at it, won't be creepy. Yep, just don't look at it. Do you like jazz? Yeah, I love jazz. I wish there were more concerts here in Auckland. Good music, thank you. Let's make her slippers. She's also wearing some socks. So let's hit Ctrl-Shift-D to duplicate it, and then we'll fill it. No. I'll subdivide it a few times. Then we'll try to mask. Are you using Wacom or Huion? Using Huion? I was using Wacom for a while, then I just switched. No regrets. They are both great brands, just Huion is cheaper, more affordable. That's my personal opinion. Like, I don't see any major difference between Wacom Cintiq and Huion Canvas. Great screens on both of them. Great styluses on both of them. Yeah. You know, like all of that stuff that they put on the packaging, like 20,000 levels of pressure sensitivity, and I'm like, I don't know what it means. I don't think I'll ever understand what it means, because in ZBrush I don't see much of a difference. Maybe if you're a 2D artist, it matters for working in Photoshop or any other drawing software. But personally, as a 3D artist, I don't see any difference. Whether that be like 8,000, 20,000, I don't know. I don't even know the specifics of this one. Just know that it works, and it works great. But if you do ever decide to go with Huion, one advice that I would give you is if you ever owned Wacom before, uninstall all the drivers from your computer, like all of them that are related to Wacom. Huion doesn't really work well with them, can give you some glitches. But I think they say that on like instructions manual whenever you get another tablet, to uninstall all the previous tablets' drivers. So you're going to be part of the Sculpting in November Summit broadcast. I will be one of the participants in November's Sculpting Challenge. We talked about it in the beginning of the stream, and I highly encourage everyone to participate, to test their skills, to push them to the maximum. It's a really fun challenge. And yes, I will be joining, like, who knows how many people in this year's Sculpting, but it will be fun. I don't think people would like my streams if I did them, because 90% of the music I listen to is some form of metal. Well, that's not the music I listen to. Not at all. But it's great for streams. And I find it relaxing, so just pick something that works for you, and it's not too tolling on the audience, and you're good. 1028 pressures to works for me since 2014, exactly. Can't wait to see you in action in the Sculpting, thank you. Can't wait to see all of you guys in action in Sculpting. Please do consider joining, it's so much fun. And I'm not just saying that because I'm one of the streamers for ZBrush. It's genuinely fun. Like the rush that you get from completing your work in 3 hours. So good. I was honestly waiting it for a whole year. I participated last year. Let's duplicate it again. Now let's select this much. Okay. What happens if you don't complete in that time frame? Well, then you participated and increased your skill level, but unfortunately you have to submit it by the end of the 3-hour time frame and submit it. So if you don't, you might be disqualified. You most likely will be. It's the whole point of the Sculpt challenge. It's how much work you can put in 3 hours time, how much you can deliver. Okay, 7:39. So we've got around like another 30-40 minutes tops. Maybe we'll be able to actually sculpt the grappling hook. I mean model, more than sculpt. Let's save. You're beautiful and you're very beautiful. Thank you. Have any of you guys seen the show? And do any of you know what I'm modeling? Mabel from Gravity Falls? Yep. What's the name of the show? Gravity Falls. So it's a grappling hook. It's one of the things that Mabel is known for, I guess. She's like obsessed with this thing that she gets from the Mystery Shack, which is her and her brother's grunkle's tourist shop. So her brother chooses like a hat as a gift, like a baseball cap, and she chooses a grappling hook that actually saves her and her brother on a couple of adventures that they have throughout the seasons. Okay, how would I model that? No, it's a grappling hook. What tablet do you use? I use Huion Canvas 22. You should make waddles too. Yeah. Oh yeah, waddles. Oh, was thinking hard when I've seen this character. I love the show. Yep. Where have I seen this character? Yeah. She's not exactly... Oh, it's quite close, but it's an interpretation of Mabel's character by one of the talented 2D artists that I follow. Let's crease polygroups. And then bevel. Nah, okay. Are you guys working on anything at the moment? Or are you just like silently watching me sculpt away this character which is also fine. Let's append the cube. Let's initialize it to get a cleaner topology. Clean this up. Actually, let's do this and this. And then extrude polygroup out. Delete this one. Delete this one. I'm working on a Rick model in Maya, like Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. By the way, I love this, it's so adorable, thank you. I want to learn how to use ZBrush. I'm a uni student and I'll hopefully making an OC in ZBrush. I'm excited. Yeah, OCs are cool. I've also learned a lot from just watching you, so thank you. Oh, that's so nice. It's so sweet. I'm happy to be here. Let's add some support loops. The reason why I don't like using creasing in ZBrush is because eventually I need to export it out into another software for render, which is not Keyshot, which might actually respect those creases, but other softwares don't. So I just prepare it for being rendered in another software by adding creases now. Well, I mean like supportive loops now. I was following you, but ended up making a rocky sculpture. New to ZBrush, lol. That's okay. Rocky sculpture for the win. You gotta start somewhere. Sketching skulls and eyeballs in Photoshop. Thanks for the company. Ah, thank you. That's nice, someone's drawing as well. So how many hours can you ZBrush before telling yourself I need a break, I'm going crazy? I'd say my max was around like 10 hours. 10 hours was tops. After that, I need to stand up, I need to close ZBrush and not touch it for 24 hours. Because after 6 hours or so, I find that my vision gets blurred and I stop seeing any mistakes that I make. And that's bad, because you gotta see them. And after taking the break, I can actually see them more clearly. without asking for any feedback. Okay. I feel like that's all the parts. Okay. Let's see. Let's make it a bit more interesting by adding some contrast in the shapes. So like tapering in the boring cylinder. So maybe taper this also. Have you ever dreamt in your dreams you were ZBrushing all the time? Yeah, all the time. Especially when I have long hours at work. Oh, cool. Yeah, after a long day at work and then ZBrushing at home as well for like fun. I normally get ZBrush dreams. I only had one ZBrush dream. Oh, you're lucky. Don't worry, you'll get more. Wow, your work is insane. I just checked your IG. Thank you. How long have you been using ZBrush for, and is it your first modeling software? I've been using ZBrush for nearly 5 years now. It's gonna be 5 in December. And ZBrush wasn't my first modeling software. My first modeling software was Blender. When it wasn't a big thing. Excuse me. Back in 2014, when Blender wasn't a huge deal like it is today, that's when I started out. But I haven't touched it since 2015. That's when I transitioned to Maya. Okay. Now, how are we gonna actually tackle the hook itself? Whoa, nice. Do you have ArtStation? Yes, right there is my name. You can just type it into ArtStation and you'll find me. Okay, let's try it out like this. Let's subdivide it. A few more times. Have you 3D printed a lot of your sculpts? Not a lot, but I had this stage when I wanted to 3D print everything I've sculpted around a year and a half ago, and I got myself a small 3D printer. I think it was Creality 3D printer, for those 3D printer fans out there. I played around with it for half a year, realized that you need to have a fully ventilated garage in order to pursue a hobbyist 3D printing career. And so I quit. But I did manage to print out a few of my speed sculpts, which was fun. But it's definitely not for everyone. Oh my god, you're a new inspiration. Thank you. Okay, so how would I do that? Let me show you what I mean. So that's what I'm trying to model. I've got the base done, but now I need to get those arrows, pointed arrow bits in. But I want it to be smooth. I don't want it to be like artsy. So more like this. Not like this. So should I add thickness now? Do you model buildings as well, and what styles? I don't model buildings as much. That's not what interests me. But if I ever have to, it'll be stylized buildings. I'm not too good at hard surface modeling. nor am I interested in modeling buildings. Do you do a lot of UV unwrapping in ZBrush? Is there any UV unwrapping features you like to see? Like, would I like any other UV features? No? ZBrush has plenty. I do both in Maya and ZBrush. Sometimes I need to pan the UDIMs of the object across. Have to pan the UV islands of the object across multiple UDIMs. So I don't use ZBrush for that. But if it's in ZBrush, then yeah, I use the plugin. Unwrap it with symmetry or with polygroups. Polygroups is a good one to define UV seams. Sorry, I'll have to turn down the music a bit. Can't hear myself. Yeah, so I use both. But I'm satisfied with the features that ZBrush has as well. Can you show me a few of your Go brushes you use in ZBrush and how they work, if it's not too much of a fuss to ask? You can see me using them throughout the stream. It's Move and the Mech Cut. It's actually a free one that you can get if you just Google ZBrush Mech Cut. This one is from Polygon. I believe it's modified, but the original version is free. What else? Clay Buildup BCB is a shortcut. I use it a lot for like organic sculpting, but there aren't a lot of like special brushes that I use. My go-to brushes are Move and Clay Buildup and Dem Standard. They're very basic. If you want to see what I use for blocking out the character, I recommend that you come back to the first two streams here with the same character, and you can see which brushes I used. Okay, how are we gonna bend it? Also, it's been exactly 2 hours, so I'll have to be wrapping up soon. Sorry guys, I know it must be quite boring watching me trying to figure out the grappling hook. But it won't be for much longer. There must have been a cleaner way to do it, but like creating your own curved brush with a pointy end, maybe doing it that way, but that's the way I did it. Okay, I'll definitely do that. I would have tried the old transpose line bend trick. Oh, true. I just kind of like the amount of control the bend curve gives you. No, it's not boring. It's great to see your thought process and experimenting. Oh, thank you. Hi. Hi. Nice, you did it. Yep. There's probably hundreds ways to do it in ZBrush. It's exactly that. So all of those, maybe 20 ways were running through my head as I was trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. Okay.
Ayahuasca will typically show you your own life in an extremely clear and unconfused way. You know, normally we...
You're talented. Thank you. Have you done a caricature or cartoon sculpt of yourself? Well, actually, if you head to my ArtStation or Instagram, my icon is kind of like a stylized caricature of myself slash a Luca style character. If you remember Pixar's Luca movie that came out a few years ago, there was a challenge going around called To Me Luca, where 2D artists primarily were transforming half of their faces with like 2D drawings, so they would like take selfies and then they would paint half of their face in the Luca style. And I did that, but both in 3D, so like a stylized half of the face of me and then the stylized half of the face of a sea monster. So you can check it out on my ArtStation if you want. You don't look like Steven Anderson. You're in disguise. You got me. You got me. No, my name is Layla. Steven is another amazing sculptor here on ZBrush. I'm not him. And the title will be changed later on the channel. Okay. New folder. Hook. So kind of like this. That's the idea. Unfortunately, I'm out of time now, and I won't be able to sculpt her fingers, like actually holding it properly. But it isn't too complex. Something like this. And I might add the rope as well. But I'll most likely do it off stream. Just because this character is almost done and I kind of need to move on with the next sculpt. Oh my god, this is so cool, I didn't even see that. I saw the profile picture of Luca, but no way you did that, your face. Yeah, well, I used to have blonder hair, so that's kind of me. How do we know if it's not Steven Anderson pretending to be Layla? That's an amazing question. Maybe next time Steven is streaming, you can ask him. Maybe he is me in disguise. For the half Luca face, did you do the texturing in Maya for like XGen hair and the XGen top? So the texturing part was done in Substance. I don't believe Maya has any texturing tools, as far as I'm concerned. But I did do the hair out of XGen, and there was some fluff on her top as well. I'm not sure whether it was XGen or V-Refer. I think the top's done in XGen, right? The top was just modeled in ZBrush and textured in Substance. Yep. The hair was done out of XGen. There's always next time, next stream. I feel like I want to move on. And this character is almost done, so I'll dedicate some time on the next weekend to finish her, like sculpt her hand and work on her hair a little bit more. Still want to add some individual flowing hair strands. And then I want to move on with a Halloween themed sculpt for the next stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to tune in next Sunday for a few of you. Same time, same place. I'm gonna be here. I will probably be called Steven again, which I don't mind. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, for staying with me and sculpting with me. I had a lot of fun as always. Thank you for streaming. I can't wait to see you when you live again next week. You can follow me on Instagram, which is right over here somewhere. And my art station is the same, Layla Viscu. And my YouTube channel, also Layla Viscu. I'm very simple when it comes to naming. I stream there sometimes as well, although to a significantly fewer people, but you know, you gotta sculpt. So anyway, it was really nice chatting to you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.